I mean, they are your headphones and they are red. Alright, so it looks like Boris,
Boris is
hubsrico is, Square Cap hubsrico is getting straight down to it. He is warming his hands against the Fox right now. He is the red Falco, and not totally sure why he's warming up against the Fox. I guess he's just warming his hands. I would imagine that EGO Fox Fluke would be manning his usual Sheik, but you know, who knows?
He's gonna need that warm-up going into this match with the #1 seed.
Yeah, it would definitely be considered an upset if hubsrico were to pull this one off. However, it has been oh, no, okay, so now he's warming up against the Falcon. Very obvious now. He's just trying to get the warmth back in his fingers. It's a cold January day outside, and
it's a whole 32 degrees.
Oh yeah.
This is Houston, so.
All right.
And the match begins. It looks like, or maybe they're warming up.
Don't worry, it's not turning. We have you surrounded. All right. So it looks like they're still going through some hand warmers. We're gonna get straight into this set as soon as they're ready. Like I said, we just had a dinner break before top 8, so understandable that they would want a little bit of time to warm up. This is the first of the singles winners quarters. Later on, we're going to have Neiman versus Stork, and then we're going to have in the losers bracket we're going to have First Out versus Ego I Miss Her, and Pepis Chef Ovenfire versus TSA Burt. And those are our participants in our top 8. Only one upset actually, Burt, with a 9 seed making it in the top 8. But other than that, it seems to have played out as we would suspect. All right, so it looks like we're going into stage selection here. Let's do the Battlefield or Dreamland. I think it'll be Dreamland.
And the match begins.
As we expected, EGO Fox Fluke going with his usual Sheik.
And he's off to a rough start a little bit against hubsrico. Hubsrico? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I know. That's the point. Anyway, racking up a decent amount of percent on the Fluke Sheik early on. He's got him in a kind of a tight position here. Let's see if he can capitalize off of it. He's got center stage held pretty well. Here you go. Not quite able to get that edge guard. Just barely getting him back
and he
on.
gets the first stock.
That F smash there will finish it out.
It's an important start for hubsrico against the #1 seed. He needs to come out and take advantage of this first lead.
Yeah, any extra percent he can tack on here is just, you know, icing on the cake really on this first stock of his. He's got 29% on Sheik's second stock.
And he's not going down without a fight either. He's trying to get everything out of this first stock.
That fair there should do it, and so it's a 36% advantage going into the second stock for hubsrico. Really determined to use Falco's comboing ability. I'm not sure if that's what he wanted right there with the side B. Probably wanted to shine and got the side B instead of the down B. But this is where she can really do a lot of damage, is with the down throws into the dash attacks and tacking on a lot of percent there and actually retaking the lead. But not for long, as an F smash from hubsrico reclaims it.
And that just shows you that one mistake against a player of the caliber of Fluke can mean that he can just take advantage and take the lead right back away from you.
Very even set here. That extremely charged up smash, F smash, lots of butter on it.
We have a dead heat at 98%, 3 stocks. And finally we get a hit from hubsrico on Fluke. 2 hits in a row.
Let's see if he can use the lasers to keep him off. That'll do it for his second stock. Once again, hubsrico taking the stock just before Fluke. That fair... Oh, the needle. That'll do it. Very well placed needle there from Fluke.
And Fluke's recovered 24% since going down 36% after the first stock.
Extremely even set. Lots of up tilts there. Up tilt into shine into up B. Wow, an amazing combo there from hubsrico. Not able to get him off the top though. Maybe Dreamland with its massive ceiling. Not quite able to do it. There we go. Up tilt down air. hubsrico this match has really been doing a fantastic job of maintaining that center stage area right in between all of the platforms. It's really helped him minimize the effects of Falco's late recovery, and there you go again, finishing off another stock.
And this time with a much lower percentage.
Drawing on further advantage here. That fair again will do it. 19% the difference. Last stock, game 1. This is a best of 5 set, so got plenty of melee ahead of us, but definitely starting out very enticing.
Yeah, this first match this first game is going to really decide the momentum that each player takes into the next match or the next game.
Yeah, the counter picks start coming into play, especially in this best of 5, and I know that each player really wants to take this first game so that they have that advantage going in. 87%. Wow, really unfortunate.
Wow.
Really turned the game around there right on that last stock.
Fluke really pulled it back there.
Yeah, it looked like hubsrico had all the momentum, but
that type of defeat, leading the entire way and then losing it can be really devastating to the momentum of a whole set.
Looks like Fluke is now going Marth on FD, which, I mean,
that's kind of questionable.
Well, I mean, it makes sense for if he knew that he was going to this counter pick. Falco does he does really like FD. However, the best way to counter that would be with Marth, who I would say enjoys FD even more. The ability for a chain grab, but he kind of dropped it there, but he's still getting it back with the shielding. Not quite able to do it there. 2 shines in a row will get him up and out of the way. Once again, hubsrico really trying to claim center stage in his zone, and it's really paying off for him. Ooh, slick combo there. Nice, hubsrico taking a 2-stock
advantage. We could be looking at a 4-stock right here if he can manage the match.
Almost off the top. Wow, that was impressive. See if he can get this chain grab. No, not quite. Opts for the up tilt instead. F smash here. Can he finish off the edge guard? Not quite.
Ooh.
Once again, just gaining control of center stage and kind of forcing him out with the lasers as much as he can. hubsrico again with another
hubsrico takes another stock.
Impressive.
Oh, and he gives one away.
Yeah,
4 stocks gone.
No real effective DI on that one, but there's not really much you can do against Marth's F smash. Just kind of out of invincibility right there.
It was kind of a soft fall.
Yeah. But still, he's got a full 2-stock lead here. Let's see what he can make of it. I'd be very surprised, even though these players are both very skilled, I'd be very surprised if Fluke could bring it back at this point.
Although he's trying his best, he has 70%, 80% on hubsrico.
He can finish this combo. He's up in the air? No, not quite. Not able to up air. That up smash just misses. Can you recover? Ooh, just barely back. Kind of stretching the limits of Falco's recovery there. Straight to the edge. Let's see if he can get it. Regaining center stage. Pushes him off to the side. Not quite. There you go. He's got
lots
him on
of
the
lasers
ledge.
coming from hubsrico.
Ooh, that super buttery F smash to close it out. The hardest reads. Fluke is not going to be happy with that one.
That was certainly a disappointing match for Fluke, or disappointing game for Fluke, and it's the first game he's dropped all tournament.
Impressive effort there by hubsrico after that disappointing loss where he thought that he was in the lead the entire time and just lost it there at the end to bring it back in the full 2-stock on FD. And Fluke, as you can see, going back to his main Sheik, perhaps thinking that switching up what was working may not have been the best idea.
And at the end of the day, it was because of hubsrico's ability to control the center of the match the entire time.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's again trying to do the same thing here. You can see him just sitting square in the middle of those platforms, really trying to push Fluke to the edges now. Fluke back to Sheik, so he will have a slightly better recovery. Just again there, barely pushing the limits of Falco's recovery. But he's again very even start to this match. That, I believe, is
not a good
not
recovery.
what he wanted to do. I'm just going to go out on a limb there and say that he meant to go the other direction.
You can see in the top right corner that he's laughing about it right now, but it is a poor stock drop, it has to be said.
Exactly. But let's see, if he can close out this stock pretty quick, then it may not matter a whole lot in the grand scheme of things. He is obviously operating at a loss, but...
unfortunately, he is at a very high percentage considering he's dropped another stock.
This he might be able to close this one out, but not quite. Sheik's recovery able to get Fluke all the way back on the stage. There you go. He closes one out, but got to feel demoralized after both those 2 stocks lost way easier than he would have liked. Still doable though. It's only a 1-stock lead. He does have time to bring this back. We've seen how effective his Falco is at comboing.
And we know that Fountain of Dreams is not the biggest of stages, so you can pull a comeback on like if this was Dreamland or something.
Exactly, it's a lot easier to kind of take advantage of missteps and mistakes on this small stage. So any little bit of slip up from Fluke can definitely be capitalized by hubsrico's Falcon. But 2-stock lead there. Not looking good for hubsrico on this match, but that's all right. It is a best of 5, so he'll have a chance to recalculate and reassess what he needs to do and take it to the 4th game.
He's still trying his hardest to pull it back with knocking Sheik off the stage with the ledge guard. Oh, Sheik barely makes it back on.
Might still be able to close it out. Oh, he gets burned by the Shino. That's unfortunate. And F-air, that's going to do it.
And that's going to do it. We're going to the 4th and match point for Fluke.
Impressive 3-stock there by Fluke. A lot of it may have had to do with some unfortunate play by hubsrico. He's got to be kicking himself over that. But it looks like we're going straight to Yoshi's. A very I'd say that this stage really plays to the way that hubsrico plays his Falco. I mean, you see some Falcos where they really take advantage of the lasers that he has and kind of sit back and tack on some percent and wait for a misstepped approach by the opponent. That's not how hubsrico plays. He's more of a West Balls type Falcon. You know, go in, let's get as many combos as we can. You know, shine, try and get him off the stage early, up. You know, we've seen him attempt a few of those up Bs, but
that was a powerful down smash from.
Yeah, authoritative play early on by Fluke. Looking to close this set out at game 4.
And with the stage that favors the play of hubsrico so much, you can't discount Fluke's efforts to take control of this set right here and now.
Exactly. He knows he's going to have to win on a counter pick. Really pressing his advantage here, although hubsrico does level it back up. Fluke's got the percent lead. Really taking advantage of those dash attacks down in the small center of the stage here. But he's got to grab. Let's see if he can... No, not quite on the drill.
hubsrico has brought it back to the 20% deficit, though.
F-air right there just missing. hubsrico not able to capitalize off of it, though, too much. He gets a grab and a throw, but that's about it. Drill not quite connecting on the F smash, but he might be able to close it out here. Let's see how he gets up. He's got the grab. See if he can finish it. Oh, gets burned again. I hate that.
And he's not throwing Sheik far enough off the map in order to take advantage.
Falco's throws aren't the most the most effective in terms of the distance that you can get from him. But Fluke at a very high percent here. This might close it out if he can finish up this. Yep, that'll do
And
it.
it closes it out.
26% here. A very close game once again. First set in the top 8. First best of 5. Turning out early to be a very intriguing set. An air dodge there, not what he wanted, and Fluke
Takes full advantage.
capitalizes on it.
Yet again, though, Fluke has to concentrate and make sure he completes this match. Oh, but
We've seen those before. Very unfortunate side B for hubsrico on his last stock in the winners bracket. He will fall down to losers, so he's got a chance to make a run, but